our campsite from, or my campsite from the last 2 nights. I guess up there is Red Rocks, or Red Rock Canyon. I guess it is our canyon. Got our group gathering here. We lost 1, gained 2 more. Should be a good day. The Red Rocks campground is just over that hill. Jammed full. No chance of a spot this weekend. Very interesting red stripe on the mountains. You can see it goes around there pretty consistently. I guess. Okay, we've arrived. Had to go on a dirt road for a little bit to get to this trailhead, so looks like we got the whole gang here, ready to head out. So after some heated debate, I think we decided to switch the days because it sounds like the weather could be bad tomorrow. Not so much rainy, just windy and cold. So we're not going this way. We're doing Rainbow.
It looks like someone built it.
It's just fun today.
I think you're making it look a little easier than I did, Mason.
Oh, this looks a little hard.
Of course, you're shorter too, so you have a handicap over me. Of course, you got more rock climbing experience than I do, so.
Well, you're doing great, Matt.
Where are you going, Scott? Okay.
Looks like you could also walk out on the ledges. That is a good shot.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Doing all right, man.
Oh, of course, look what Scott's going after. Crack!
As soon as you put somebody else in charge, you start going off on your own route. Well,
That's actually the Bob trick.
The best climber is obvious.
This looks a little nasty. Guess that's why we're bailing out this way.
Just doing flat foothold. What'd you say about following the best climber? Oh, he's got to be sitting, Matt.
At Bob's suggestion, we took the slab variation here.
Where did the, oh, okay.
Not down there.
Wondering where our guide went.
It's like Bob's our guide again. Heaven help us. Looks like we got our first hand line up there.
I know, I was looking at that.
This is a move for tall people?
Yep.
Sweet.
It's good for both. It works. It'll work for both.
That's his leg, not a handhold.
Oh. Well, it's right here, though.
No, it's not there anymore.
You're right.
Yeah, if it moves, don't use it. Nicely done, Tom.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty straightforward.
No, we're not coming down this way.
Oh, thank God.
Carrying over. I heard you were trying to do 18-hour days every day.
They weren't intentional. They were supposed to be all 12.
I know, I was looking at some of the traverses, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this facing down. Good stuff.
Watch that camera.
Camera's fine.
There is an easy way up Rainbow, by the way. It's a walk. Is that where we're taking down? No, we're going to go down a hard way.
But it's not as hard as this.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
You guys mentioned you jumped over to the wall last time?
This is gonna be fun for me.
Beautiful.
You go right by the base of Rainbow Wall and look out.
Can you make it? Can you go out? We're gonna top out Rainbow Mountain,
No,
Okay.
no, I think we're going to top out Rainbow Peak.
Rainbow Peak. There's Rainbow Peak and Mountain,
Peak and the mountain and the wall.
and then Wall is the prominent one though.
But they're only like, I think it's like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, you just. I think
You just walk.
I haven't been up there, but I think you can just walk that ridge line, touch the top.
I put sunscreen on. I left my hat in the car when I was putting sunscreen on.
Oh, so that wasn't intentional.
No, not at all.
Don't you have a bandana usually?
No, no.
No, you're not.
I'm not a bandana person. I'm not one of these gangbangers. Or Tom. What? Yeah, if you got it.
I have a helmet.
I was gonna say, I might have an extra bandana too.
Okay, I'll take whatever. Bandana sounds great.
Watch the split and Chris's pants get a little bit bigger.
We're always looking out.
Well, we do have plenty of helmets.
Got Mr. Show Off
Yeah,
here.
I was not packing with this trip in mind. I was packing with the other trip in mind, so I forgot my helmet completely.
I made it. Bit of a stretch. Of course, my backpacking cameras don't help.
Oh, okay.
Looks like the next landline is coming.
To cool off to wash up.
No, that makes sense.
It's just better.
It's in the crack up there.
There's a hairline in here.
Yeah, I would just swing around. Like sandy ones are gonna break more on you, or the edges of the brown varnish. But if you have a big chunk of brown varnish, stuff, it's usually better.
If they sound
Hollow versus that, it is better if it doesn't sound hollow.
word, but not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee.
That's reassuring.
I try and never guarantee.
Yeah, but if you hit granite and it's not hollow, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, no,
That's very true.
That some of the sandstone here is very solid. Like if you look over there and you see those completely brown walls, that stuff is like
I don't know about that
Bomber.
side, but
No, I don't think so.
hard,
this side
solid, good
Yeah.
stuff. This
Uh-huh.
white stuff though is always questionable,
Uh-huh.
and the red stuff can be, but if it's been climbed on a bunch, then it, you know, the loose stuff's been ripped
Been all
off.
knocked off.
Yeah.
The granite is. I just hate the idea that even if I don't want to do it,
Just a
the only way
friendly
back down
reminder
is
that we have ropes.
down that shit.
If anybody wants one, don't be afraid to
Well, that's
ask.
my thing. Is like the only way out now is pretty much to the summit.
I can go down this. I don't know if I can do it on this.
All right, looks good.
The harness in, or just.
I think we have another taker on the face. I'm guessing Scott. That looks like Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Let's stop.
Only my boots to rock steam and lose.
Don't say that now.
Goddamn you.
It is good.
It's just a scramble without a number two. It's a gamble.
Never heard this before.
Getting our own ropes out now.
Get the harness on. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought I was going to lay down, but I see slide. You ever hike with Carlos?
Oh, you guys can tie into that rope there?
I bet they need him to. But they learned him here. You came up that way, right? I think I took the tail. Maybe we don't. I'm kind of wishing I went that way. Oh, the way we went? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Do you guys have any additional walking beaners down there?
No.
I got one. You need one?
Do you have one?
I
Yeah.
have one on me too. I don't know.
We got 2 people.
That's Zach.
That's okay. We can just set that back down. I was thinking they could just
Here.
tie into the next point.
Listen.
No, that's okay. It was for the guy. It's for the guys down there, actually.
Thanks for the play, man.
You want? You want?
Chimney squeeze or somewhat sketchy face.
Which one did you think was harder?
Well, I couldn't get into the chimney
No,
crack.
I
'Cause-
meant the other face that you did.
oh, I think this one. This one was a little more uneasy toward the top.
Okay.
You have to move to the right to get to the handholds.
And Bob told me to go. No, he's right. He did tell me to go right. That's right. It's left from this vantage point.
You want us to haul your pack, Mason?
I'm okay moving right now.
That camera's got to make it a little tricky, huh?
Yep. Amen to that. He said this side, Chris.
Wow, that's surprising.
My left, your right. I think the crux is up here, just above you. The footholds start to disappear, or get not disappear, but just get less trustworthy.
Sure.
Here.
Hey, Chris, you having fun? I think Mason's having fun in the crack.
He's got a lot of stuff on Vimeo though. He doesn't
Just hand it to Dustin. Is Dustin ready?
Sure, you can get the link after.
Whatever, I can keep going. It's not too bad.
It's all good.
Like a bunch of stuff from the challenge and stuff.
I got it. Thank you. Thanks, Dustin.
Oh, we're not even at the top yet. Where to next?
I thought he was gonna jump up there.
Yeah, I don't even know how it happened. I just looked down and it's not a fallen rock.
No.
No sweat.
Yeah, it's a guide.
Like we got another traffic jam coming up here.
This thing is a guide. Yeah,
Might be a good time to pack away the camera. The still camera, anyway.
Hey, yo, we need some packs up here.
No, why don't we 4 of us climb while they come up
Oh,
here
okay.
and we'll switch
Okay.
over.
All right, good.
How
And,
much, how much room is up there?
and Scott's going, blow this shit.
not a ton, but one or two of you can come up here.
Oh, well, okay, maybe one of us will
I mean,
keep
it
going.
looks really featured, but at the same time.
I think should just hang at the bottom of this one, and we'll set up on top and just belay all the way up.
Okay.
Hey, Scott,
I wouldn't turn it down.
you can FaceTime all
Yeah.
the way because we're gonna.
Anytime it's an option.
got no pride.
It's gonna get steep.
So what kind of stuff are you doing on the glacier?
Usually just crossing it to get to the next peaks.
There is a rope in here. It's just like kind of like single walk.
Fish on!
Whoa. That was my pack flailing around like that. Being hauled up. Sorry about that. It's all that milk and milkshakes and Powerade treats for you guys at the top.
Yeah, so Heather gave me this shirt. A couple others.
Getting ready to set up a belay. I'm hanging back to make sure the rope comes all the way out like it's supposed to. There's a big roll up of it at my feet.
Pretty much like I think the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know if she's got what it takes. Not because she isn't tough, but that type of thing is not like her primary skill. Like she's good at being like relentless and day after day after day. But for the Barkley, you gotta be fast. You know what I mean? And like she can put in 22. She's only done like I think 2.5 out of what is it, 5. Yeah. It was cool though. The second time she
He's got a rope, but nobody's belaying him, so he's basically free climbing.
navigational stuff together because she doesn't have as much like off trail experience. That's where the mountaineering skills come in. You know, if you never go off trail and trying to do something like Barkley.
I heard some comments about it. It's a good thing nobody's wearing kilts today.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer that
All
race
right.
can go in the second.
Tangled with these hand lines here. 1 second.
The things that are supposed to help you are getting in the way. I get to try to put on my harness in this thing. That's gonna be fun. Here's the chimney I just climbed up. Pretty steep. Here's the next challenge. Just came up. Use the hand lines a little bit, not much. They're tied to a bush, so you don't want to put too much weight on them. Maybe we're getting close to the top. I have no clue. Oh boy, doesn't this look like fun? And I still see more uphill to come. So no, we're not done yet.
Well, good still? We're a little past halfway.
You know those
A
popular.
little past halfway, huh?
It's worth it to start. They got super
Yeah. Like if you can get to the wall by first,
I think we're going down a much faster way.
anything later, there's going to be people on it.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I don't want to have to ask people. There's, yeah, because I mean, some of those.
Someone said we're just past halfway.
Shiprock, the Navajo, don't want you to climb it.
Oh, okay. There's a few groups of people.
Oh boy.
47,
Uh-oh, when traffic backs up, you know there's excitement ahead. Uh-oh, Scott's shed some blood.
It's actually, yeah, it's pointing at a branch.
Shade. Let's shade.
I was like, look there. Yeah, I'm not gonna, oh Jesus. Oh, sorry. It was almost a place.
Oh my gosh.
I guess there's a there.
Wow, he went over.
Yeah, well done.
I told you, this is the climber.
Okay, Scott, you're up next.
I'll give it a go.
Wait, he's not there yet. I've seen him get stuck like inches from the finish before.
This is
You sure?
yes.
You need help, just let me know.
I got it. Mr. Henry.
That's awesome.
Hey, Scott, timer's going. See if you can beat him.
Oh no.
What?
Not even.
Did you come to the challenge?
Oh, he shamed him into doing it.
Oh, okay, like
You got it, Scott?
I should
It's soon as fun. Oh, that's much more style than mine. Nice.
I don't think I'm ready to do that yet.
It's a little weird at the top.
That's the end of the style.
All right.
Just wedging myself in there. Good job, dude.
No, I'm not doing that. Uh-oh, another hand line.
You do have the rope.
Oh, they're talking about ropes again.
I mean, you could see one other headlight, and there was no rangers or nothing. We never got a ticket.
Oh, there's the mom looking down on us.
It's the shorter hours right now, though, too.
Make these really ornate maps that have every like outhouse on them, and like view
Somebody's over
sheds,
there.
and like
I think that's the finish.
she's like marked every little trail, so you don't get confused at night under the moonlight. And
Go ahead. Guess this is just for fun right here. Okay, guys, let's hear that Tom Grundy chant. No more up! No more up! Oh, that's the Scott chant.
I mean,
more than anybody.
honestly, can't hurt. I would be doing the same thing if my car was parked in here.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like $100 fine. Like, screw that.
Are you doing the helicopter? You call your Air Force guys buddies?
Check out the helicopter.
Oh, that's the tourist helicopter.
Yeah, the
Robinson chopper.
Right, new company? Barney.
There's Vegas over there.
Yeah, I still haven't done that one.
Anyone care for a group
That's not
shot?
Charleston Trophy.
Get a picture of all you?
No, that is.
A group shot?
No. Do it?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be fun. Sure. Anyone got a timer?
I do, Everyone's but got a timer.
That's a mummy.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, picking up a side?
Where are you?
There's the cars down there.
Yeah, if someone has a timer, then just email it to me.
Anytime?
There's Stratosphere.
Specific.
What if you call them in the morning before you leave?
So you can.
The rest of Vegas.
7 days in advance, but you can call on the day of if you just are like getting out later than expected. I think it's worth it just to not even run the risk. You know?
So I guess that's Wilson. That's the one we were planning to do today originally.
He's on the list. I was like, I hope I can remember all
Looks like it's time to go.
Vehicle license number and description. Type of task.
The rock sure is pretty over there.
Phone number.
Somebody keep talking about rainbow wall. It might be that.
One of those, but you leave like everything.
Oh yeah.
We definitely went the right way.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You need to find back out. It's kind of
What do you know? There is somebody in there.
sketchy. Traffic.
I think I'm glad I didn't go that way. I've had enough squeezing in tight places for today. Not that I can't do any more, but I'd rather not do any more. All right. Bob's trying this ledge, which looks to get really narrow up there near the top.
No go going around?
We haven't decided yet.
Bob's messing around.
I'm just messing around. I know the route goes the way they're going.
Oh, okay.
If you had any doubts.
Never.
Wait, oh, this is the top of this. No, this is nothing. This is nothing. Yeah.
This is nothing to be concerned with. Unless you did not feel that the last one.
I thought the top of Rainbow Wall was the white guy over there. Yeah, I agree.
But you continue following Adam as well. I'm not working. This is what I do in my free time.
Oh.
What's the attraction of this bump?
The potential that it was actually higher than that bump, even though neither of them actually have realistic prominence.
Gotcha.
Crack, it's just that I gotta hang out on an exposed. Kind of pushing me away.
Maybe I'll skip it then.
It's just one move.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, it's not worth it.
Everybody's face is a handhold.
Yeah. Do you trust that one very much? That was the one that I felt good with.
Just rip my goddamn shorts.
I have another customer. You know who.
Chilly up here. I'm gonna go peace over this other side. Okay.
Okay. Pretty easy traverse low. Looks like it'd be pretty easy to go up that way if you wanted to, as opposed to what they were doing. But since they're all three in front of me again, I'll have to decline for right now. Okay, so this one is Rainbow Wall. That's what we're on top of.
Well, there's the type of people that live in the the south and the
That might be what he's thinking. Like those guys are in Central Valley. That's Sacramento Valley, which also is
the Great Southern Divide.
There's a state of Jefferson. It's not bad. Yeah, those guys are there. Those are the state of Jefferson.
I guess that's that little extra thing they did.
Did not go to high school.
Wind's kicking up already.
Being from Fresno, I've always heard it like,
Dustin. He's really worried.
No, I called the number.
Like, there's not a ton of options. You get clipped out in a lot of directions.
That's Mason.
Holy shit!
That was cool. Just did a frickin' 0G roll over the hill right next to us. Looks like Bob's managed to talk us into another bonus peak. Only a half a mile away. Guessing it's one of these little ones out here. Hopefully it's the closer one. Looks like quite a drop to the further one. Not to mention the ones beyond.
Might be a 2.5 mile walk back to where the cars are.
Looks
But
like
we could go out to the road and thumb
it was the
ride,
closer
but
one.
that's not going to help because
I thought there was 9 people.
right.
You can't drive back to
So I'm trying to figure out. I saw someone driving the wrong way yesterday. Yeah. Oh my God. I remarked to Chris, and Chris didn't get me on. Oh, this is a two-way road. And then later, it's like everybody's driving on both sides of the road. I'm like,
We had a small argument. I was like, this is definitely.
that's Pine Creek.
Yep.
This is. Should I find like the more world of Bob?
So we have a difference of opinion here. We have Bob's route and the boring route. We got takers for both. I guess I'm going to go with Bob against my better judgment. Again. Hope I can keep up.
It's fine for you too. Just cruised it.
There we go.
I'm glad I didn't go that way. You'd probably still be waiting for me.
Yeah, it's all fun.
If I could wolf whistle.
Are you having fun?
Look at this.
Oh, there, wow.
Here he comes again.
Yeah.
Holy
That's a
shit.
different guy. That's 3 different planes.
That was weak. Just needed to dive down here.
Definitely interesting. Good thing there's a lot of ducks marking the way, because I think I'd feel pretty vulnerable up here. Especially on stuff like this that we just came down. Perfect little ramp right when we need it. And Bob says, oh no. Came to another hand line here. Scott's wrapping around his body in all sorts of crazy ways.
I have too much friction on it. Yeah.
So it might hurt a little bit.
Just had a pretty harrowing descent down another narrow thing. It's wedged in there, twisting my body to release and slide down. Starting to tip over backwards. All kinds of fun. Hopefully it's getting easier now. Kind of slabby now. Looks like we're just about down to the canyon bottom. Might be some water down there. Is that going to make it easier or harder to get out of here? Don't know.
visions of you, Scott. I'm not sure I want to remember. Oh, you say that, but we'll see what
Yep,
happens.
it's moving.
Those were your proudest moments.
So far, it's not completely overgrown, so
The stuck hip.
this is interesting. Quite an overhang. We're now in the main Pine Creek drainage, I guess.
Way to get us stuck here all night. It's not benighted because of the
Still no water flowing anymore.
They don't slip? Oh, that might be the best to go to like this. This is the trick. Oh, tricky.
All of a sudden, water. And quite a bit of it. Now the water's gone again.
Oh, there he is. He's straight ahead.
Back on the trail.
Straight ahead.
Looks like we're coming out of the canyon finally.
We do?
I see cars, but I think that's the wrong parking lot. Guess we're on an official trail now.
It's calling your name.
Nah, not with these shoes, it's not.
Oh.
So I blame it on the shoes always.
Always blame the
Looks like we're just about back to the cars. See somebody walking around too. Must have been one of the guys that went the other way.
He's got shorts.
Mason's got shorts.
Mason's always got shorts. The shorts aren't the problem. It's more of a core thing.
Okay.